Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to another Cajun toy review. And today we're looking at Mcfalane Toys Spawn Ninja Spawn. And man, this figure looks amazing. I was really surprised. I found this at a local GameStop. He was on my radar, but I wasn't hunting for him, wasn't looking for him. Just kind of went in there to see what they had. And man, saw this guy, had to get it. Definitely getting the rest in this collection. And yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So really awesome box here. Spawn logo on there, Ninja Spawn. We can see our figure kind of jumping into action in there. Got some hellfire going on the back. We can see two different swords. Light window on the top. Light window and Spawn logo on the side. And on this side, man, this is some really awesome art for this Ninja Spawn. We'll look at it a little bit bigger in the background, but that's a big shot of it. But again, let's look at the figure. So yeah, look at the figure, look at the head, and then we're going to look at the back. And this does not look the same. This Ninja Spawn has his armor on. He's got the full shroud on his head and stuff like that with these eyes. This is a totally different art for a totally different figure. I'm kind of confused, and the weapons don't even match up. I'm really kind of like put off by that just a little, just right off the bat. Like, this has a bow staff. He has these two short knives. These don't even look like the same scimitars on there. Completely different head. I like this head a lot more, and the whole tunic thing is a different thing. So that's kind of not cool on Mcfalane's part. So yeah, it looks like almost totally wrong. So I'm not crazy, right? But anyway, these look like a little bit more like football pads than that. Well, they both do. Anyway, so yeah, that's the box. That's the Ninja Spawn. Kind of a little bad foot right there with that kind of misadvertisement on that, but I still have high hopes for this figure, so let's open it up and check them out. Alright, so we have our Ninja Spawn out the box on the turntable. Had a chance to play with him, pose him, check him out, and what is my first impressions, opinions, thoughts of this guy? I think it's pretty good. And yeah, I was a little bit nitpicky about what is represented on the box and what we got inside. And yeah, there is differences, and that is kind of blah. But overall, for what it is, if you just had this figure in your hands and you know what you paid for it, it's worth it, man. This figure is really awesome. There's lots of really cool details on there. Lots of good paint on it. He's got some good accessories. Now, I do wish you could holster all the swords, but 2 out of 4. Hey, we got a half of them, so that's good. But yeah, there's a lot to like, so we're going to look at the figure and the accessories all together. So let's get him off the turntable and check out Ninja Spawn. Alright, so Ninja Spawn does come with the normal standard stand, and he does come with 4 swords. We do have these 2 katana blades, and they're alright. Nothing special. They're pretty big in comparison to the figure and stuff like that. The hilts on them are actually pretty large, so he holds them very well. But I do like them. They're identical, and yeah, nice detail on there with the grips and everything on the hilts. A little bit of detail on there with texture and stuff like that, but nothing too much. Paint on it is pretty solid. Like I said, these are pretty thick, so they look good. And then we have these 2 scimitars. Now these are pretty cool. Again, these are identical completely with the sash hanging off or whatever, the little piece right there. Little detail on the handle we can see there, but yeah, perfectly identical. And detail on the blade, just kind of like kind of this ornate thing. Nothing then you can actually disseminate what it is, but just kind of cool detail, makes it stand out and look nice. And again, he holds these well. Now these can be put into his back, and at first I was kind of thrown off a little bit about how this is made. It's open. It's not what you see with a normal holster or scabbard or whatever you want to call it, and you just kind of put the blades in there either way. Of course, you want to put them like that so you can see him stand over his shoulders, kind of like you see on the art. And this holster does kind of turn a little bit on his back, and there you go. That looks awesome. That's what you want. Like I said, I wish he had some kind of sheath or something on the side, kind of like we saw with the Mcfalane Scorpion from the Mortal Kombat line. Would have been cool to be able to sheath these swords. That would have been completely badass, but we don't have it. But what we do have is nice. And this does come off. If you want to take it off, you can. Alright, so looking at the figure, the face on it is really good. You can actually see, let me get some more light on there, the detail in his eyes, and man, I like that. It's really good. But I do wish we had the head from the box. We might see a re-release of this maybe in the future, but man, it does look awesome. The green they're using for the Spawn eyes is freaking amazing. It really pops on there, and yeah, I'm glad to have this figure in my collection. And going down, there's a lot of detail on this kind of shoulder pads, kind of harness thing going on there. You can see some shurikens on here, and they are different, which is really cool. Lots of detail on there with different buckles and stuff. Silver on the spikes. There's a lot. If you're a customizer, there's a lot of stuff you can detail on this and really make it pop out. Like here, you can put some silver on the buckles there. Yeah, but overall, man, not bad. And this sash hanging down, scarf, whatever, is awesome. And yeah, ever since Strider, anything that has a hanging sash gets cool points for me. And you can kind of see the classic Spawn body on there with the white stripes coming down there. We got these nice gauntlets here with some silver on there as well, and then it goes around with the red, wraps around there. That looks really, really good. This side actually doesn't have any spikes, so it's different. That looks cool too. The brown leather, really nice Spawn skull or whatever here, and some kanji symbols. I don't know what these mean. If somebody knows, put it in the comments. Nobody knows what it means anyway. And Spawn rules. But yeah, kind of hangs down the sash there, and kind of see the back side of it there. That looks really good. Kind of a little line cloth kind of going on there. And he's got some kunais in his belt. That also looks fantastic. Really, really great utility kind of ninja belt. And we got a little bit of red there, a little more red here. That looks cool. The texture on that is fantastic as well. And then again with the knees, and this again it is not symmetrical. We have spikes on this side painted with the red coming around. This side none. I wish it was reversed. That would have been a little cooler. But this is the Bigfoot for Spawn, so it is kind of like a thing for Todd. And there is some toes in there, but they're not painted or anything like that. Some toes and some sandals. Looks weird. I'd rather it had just been like the little foot pads, but it looks kind of weird that it is feet, and it just kind of black feet. But yeah, overall, man, I think it's fantastic looking figure. Definitely happy to have this guy on my shelf. Just man, the sculpt and the look on him, I was really excited when I found him in the store, and I'm really excited to get the rest of this wave. Mcfalane is killing it, man. Between this and the DC multiverse and the Spawn stuff, man, he is on fire. I just like, it's so hard to be a collector, man. There's so much good stuff coming out. So let's take a look at the articulation of our Ninja Spawn. All right, so he's got this big ball joint on his neck, so you can get some crazy movement on there. You can probably see me when I was kind of moving his head around. There's some crazy pose you can get on there. Down about this, up, actually not much. Let's see how far we can go before it separates. Nope. But yeah, you got some crazy tilts. Oh, I think I pulled it out of range. There we go. Get some crazy tilts on there. Arm rotation is going to be restricted a little bit by these thick shoulder pads, but you can do it if you want. It is there. We have a bicep swivel. We have double joint elbows. Wrist rotation. Ab crunch is about this much, and back about this much. We can rotate at the ab crunch and I think at the waist as well. Yep, so you got double rotation there like that. Let's see what Ninja can do for splits. Ninja can split pretty well, almost all the way. Oh my goodness, I think I just broke his leg. That came completely off. Wow. Okay. So be wary with that. This leg just came off. I'm gonna have to put some heat to that. Look at that. We got damage. Did it split? I don't think so. It just came loose. Wow. Okay. First time I've seen that. No thigh cut, double jointed knees. I'm scared to touch that foot now. I'm gonna have to fix that. So you can kick it all the way to the back to the swords. This leg is completely coming off. You see it? And we have ankle pivot and toe pivot, and we have peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Come on, Ninja Spawn, hold yourself together. We're almost done. Oh no, he's got the bad leg. Yeah, this thing is broken. So, now it's just from basically doing a split. Wow. I'm gonna see if I can fix it, but I don't know. I'm kind of worried about, Ninja Spawn right here. He's got a bad leg now. Alright, but he's standing, so okay. So yeah, overall, I think it's a great figure. I'm kind of worried about that leg. I'm going to try to fix it. I'll put in the comments and stuff like that if I can't or not. But overall, I think it's worth it. Like I said, found this at GameStop, $22. Worth it. Awesome Spawn figure. Awesome character. Looks amazing. You know, the little gripes I have about it are so small compared to what the quality of the figure overall is. So I highly recommend it. So let me know, guys, what you think in the comments and stuff like that. If you're going to pick up this figure or not, and what you think about it as a whole. And if you like this video, please leave a like, drop a comment, and I appreciate all of that interaction and feedback and stuff like that. It really makes the big difference, man. So if you want to find me, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just search for Cajun Toy Review. You can find this soon for anything NECA, Marvel Legends, and DC Multiverse. I want to apologize if you made it this far. The lack of videos recently. I do live in the very south bottom of Louisiana, and it is extremely hot, and my studio area AC is broken, so I'm recording when I can. I actually got something today as the time of recording this, so we should be back online and stuff like that with new things coming out. But yeah, it's a struggle, but we're going to make it work. So I appreciate you guys if you've made it this far. I will see you in the next video. As always, take care of yourself. Thanks for watching.